don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice play on the ball by A.J. Brown, and he comes up with the reception. He had a terrific 2019 as a rookie. The first one since 1970 to go over 1,000 yards receiving and average over 20 yards per catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Tight right, tight right. 55. Hey, eat. Tight right. 65.
Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 at the 44-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Oh, look at this. Down on the field still. That's Derrick Henry, the running back. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line.
Defense, let's go. 41's coming. 41's a mic. Here we go, Tiger. Check 99.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
We got 4.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
And inches at the 11-yard line.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Yeah, he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smacked dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Titans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. Gain of 32 that time.
Good.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 43. Switch.
Now it's Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Complete.
7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On the carry.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Gain on the play.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. That's complete, middle of the field to Humphreys. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Texans 7, Titans nothing.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Under 10, 10. 55.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackler, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Derrick Henry, you may remember last year against Houston in the season finale, 211 yards rushing. One of only 2 200-yard games in the NFL last year. And not only that, but that game won in the rushing title because Nick Chubb was the leader, but he struggled in the final week against the Bengals. And then up from behind came Henry. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Stephen Gostkowski for the Tennessee field goal. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while. but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, he's letting it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
An option run here for Watson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Second down and 4. Watson, he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell.
Houston.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And
he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used to pull back and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Tannehill. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Down carry for Henry. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards in the play. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
6, tight right. 49, check 49.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there.
7 yards.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check. Lucky. Tiger.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Trubisky on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Texans 14, Titans 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Hilliard will elect to not return it.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
And that'll set them back 5. That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there. They may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. And
this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 39. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Hilliard will elect to not return it.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Watson just beating the play clock. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Leonard Fournette.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. And the Texans first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Texans first down.
Check 50, check 50. 25.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line. They'll
run it again with Fournette. And now they're in inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Leonard Fournette, the ball.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talked about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 31. Check 24. Check 24. Check.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
It's time
down.
for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Army. Check. Play.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill, and it's incomplete.
Tannehill's pass.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You got 3. Trick left. Slam.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 38-yard line.
Fake, and it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston.
Let's go. Touchdown,
Will
Houston.
Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
26-yard line.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Tiger. Back.
They'll run it again with Henry. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the
Now Tannehill. He'll look downfield for Hump, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play that time through the air. 42 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Kill. 25. Check clock.
Here's Tannehill. Smith catches left side.
Tannehill's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the right to Humphries. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Adam Humphrey.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On second down, it's Henry, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Ball carrier.
He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
3 down. Tiger. You got
Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. The point after try for Gostkowski. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So that'll back them up 5. They need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Incompletion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Off of play action, it's Watson. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Mike set. 19. Alert 3.
Watson on first down. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Stop your body. Mark 55. Right there in the middle. 55. It's time to move.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. Gun on third, Watson. This is caught with a catch right side. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Or 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
For the Texans.
Let's go, let's go.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here we go on 4th. Watson, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 24. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They keep it with Henry on first down. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Rashad,
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
On every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. A great veteran, Eric Berry, back to knock that one away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Tight right. Play.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. Taking it right down Broadway. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans team.
Lining up for the extra points.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Flushed out right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Results in a 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 9-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. After the interception, here's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Today's final score, Texans 35, Titans 16.